Much peace to you guys and welcome. Today I want to speak about pain in the spiritual awakening journey. Okay, and really your spiritual journey is a beautiful gift, but at the same time it has the power to really make you feel pain, make you be too sensitive, maybe make you be out of vibrational alignment. And today's question is, has your spiritual awakening destroyed you? Okay, and I'm realizing that pain is actually not something to run away from. Okay, if you are feeling depressed, if you are feeling scared, if you are feeling in a low vibration, you don't have to run away from it. You have to embrace it. And really, I've seen my own journey that my pain made me have self-control. Okay, my pain made me love myself. My pain showed me where I needed to work on. Okay, and really, when the spiritual awakening happens, it feels good for a certain period of time, but at the same time, after a while, your dark night of the soul happens. Okay, and it's not an easy process to go through. Okay, it's not an easy process to go through. You have to face your shadows. Okay, you have to face your imperfections. And yes, the spiritual awakening journey may be hard sometimes, because when we are raising our consciousness, when we are being more connected to the light, at the same time we may also be more connected to the dark as well. Okay, so it's about balancing the light and the dark within yourself. It's all about learning to ground yourself. Okay, learning to make the best out of the worst. Okay, so yes, your pain is not something to run away from. It is something that must be embraced, loved, and accepted. Even your fears, you have to face your fears. You need to have the courage to step into action. Okay, you need to love yourself in the process. Okay, so I've realized in my own journey that yes, the secret was within myself. And yes, you also need sometimes to accept a negative emotion, a negative feeling. It's not about perfection. Okay, you don't have to expect yourself to be perfect in the process. And you have to realize that in the end, it will actually all be okay again. Okay, in the end, you will be more connected to the light again. In the end, you will be more grounded, more in alignment with who you really are. Okay, you will find your way out of the dark night of the soul, and you will find your way out when you realize that the way is actually in. Okay, so go within yourself. Okay, go within yourself and see what happens, because you have the gift of love within yourself. And yes, the spiritual awakening has the power to destroy you, to really get to destroy your energy field, to make you feel scared, depressed, in a low vibration maybe. But you have to realize that everything is actually happening with a higher purpose, and that purpose is for your soul to actually evolve. Everything is happening with a higher purpose, and that purpose is you becoming stronger in the process, you becoming more connected, more aligned, more in vibrational alignment with who you really are, which is source, which is God, which is love. And you also need to realize that the universe never gives you more than you can actually handle. Okay, the universe never gives you more than you can actually handle. So you are a warrior of the light. If you are going through rough times, realize that it may be a choice that you made at a soul level in order to cleanse your energy, in order to be more connected to creativity, to power, to love, to higher consciousness. So realize that you may have chosen certain experiences at a soul level in order to learn things about life. Okay, in order to learn how the universe works, in order to learn the fact that you're actually strong. Okay, we're stronger than we think we are, and we are doing better than we think we are. Okay, so realize that your dark night of the soul experience is not happening against you. Okay, it's a gift. It's a gift from the universe. It's a gift of higher consciousness. Okay, so realize that your pain is not your enemy. Okay, I'm realizing that pain is not the enemy, but running away from it is actually making me stuck. So accept your pain, accept your shadows, accept your imperfections, and realize that you need to have the self-control necessary. Okay, you need to have the mindset of a warrior. Okay, you need to have the mindset of evolving your consciousness. You need to take responsibility even in your darkest moments, you know. So realize that you have a purpose. If you are spiritually awakening, you have the purpose to help the world become a better place. Okay, if you are spiritually awakening, you are opening your chakra system. You are opening your consciousness into a new state, and that is a higher vibration. That is love. That is consciousness, you know. So realize that there is a gift even in your darkest moments. In your darkest moments you become illuminated. Okay, there is a gift in pain. Don't run away from it. Okay, so yes, the spiritual awakening has the power to destroy you, and it has the power to create trauma, and negative feelings, you know, disasters. But it's all happening for you. Okay, it's all happening with a purpose for you to recalibrate your own energies, with a purpose for you to become more conscious, more aware, more in tune with your heart space. Okay, so if you are going through a spiritual crisis, realize that it has the gift of power. Okay, it has the gift of higher consciousness. And if you are going through a spiritual awakening, it's a beautiful thing, and in the end you will actually get to be healed again. Okay, you will get to connect to a part of yourself that is actually unstoppable, in alignment, connected, creative, loving, forgiving, you know. And your spiritual awakening is happening with a higher purpose for you to learn, for you to evolve. Okay, so step more into the flow state, step more into the evolution of your own soul. Okay, step more into the evolution of consciousness, and realize that you are more than you think you are. Okay, you are not your pain. You are the observer that flows with life. Okay, you don't have to identify yourself with your pain, with your disaster, with your lower states of consciousness. Okay, you have to learn to detach yourself from the outer world. You have to learn to detach yourself from the things that are no longer serving you. And you need to go within yourself and really get to heal yourself. Okay? So has your spiritual awakening destroyed your life? It can happen that way. But in the end, you will realize that you will actually learn the power of alchemy. Okay? You will learn the power of you making the best out of the worst. Okay, making the best out of the worst. You will learn the power of transcending even a negative feeling into love. Okay, so yes, thanks so much for watching. And if you wish to work with me on a one-on-one level and really get to expand your consciousness into a new state, get to create the life that you want to experience, feel free to send me a message at my email address in the description below. And yes, my spiritual awakening destroyed me. My spiritual awakening destroyed my life. But what I'm realizing is the fact that it was not happening against me. My pain was actually a gift from the universe. Okay, so your pain is not your enemy. Okay, your pain is not your enemy. It's happening with a purpose for you to become stronger, for you to develop self-control, for you to step into your creative powers. Okay, so thanks so much for watching, and like always, see you on what is coming up next. If you're new to my YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe, leave a comment. You're appreciated for that. And yes, the spiritual awakening journey is a beautiful gift from the universe, but it also has its shadow side. Okay, it also has its negative ways in which it's trying to teach us. But in the end, it's all a teacher. everything is a teacher. Thanks so much for watching, and like always, see you on what is coming up next. Much peace and see ya.